We've all been there. You practice and the thing you're working on is just not getting any better. You're repeating it over and over again, but the same mistakes keep happening and you feel like you're playing guitar with boxing gloves on. Sound familiar? Well, keep watching because I want to help you take the boxing gloves off and practice in a new way that's going to give you new and different results. I want to introduce you to the 5-step framework that I call the STAR method for solving your guitar playing problems. I've used this to overcome many of my own guitar playing challenges and also fix many of my guitar practice clients' problems as well. Here's how it works. Step 1. Get clear on your outcome. It seems pretty simple, right? If you were in your car looking to go somewhere, the first thing you need to do is be certain of where you want to go. You need to know where you want to end up before you can start driving and have any hope of ever getting there. Well, how do you get clear on your outcome? If you're learning a song, listen to the particular part of the song or solo that's giving you trouble, that you can't play as well as you want. Listen to it over and over and get clear on how it is supposed to sound. It helps if you can tap the rhythm of the notes and sing the melody in your head as you do it. Step 2. Be brutally honest with yourself about how your guitar playing sounds right now today. And I don't mean beating yourself up and saying things like, oh, I suck, oh, my playing sounds horrible, I'm never gonna get this, because this kind of self-talk is useless. It's not going to help you get better. Instead, be objective, be specific, and define exactly what is not sounding the way you want it to sound. The reason why you want to get clear on the outcome is so you can find out where the gap is between how you want your playing to sound and how it actually sounds today. And you want to know exactly which of the notes are clean, which ones are not clean. Is the timing correct? Is the phrasing expressive enough? Is there any excess string noise? Is there inconsistent articulation on some of the notes? The 3 magic words to think about are exactly, specifically, and precisely. These 3 words give you more clarity over the problem so you can solve it more quickly. For example, what exactly is not sounding the way that you want in this solo? What specific notes in this chord progression are not clean? And what precisely do you need to focus on to make your playing better? A couple of ways to be brutally honest with yourself are 1. To record yourself playing into your phone or your computer and listen back to the recording without your guitar. Use headphones if you can, because this way you're not going to try to play and listen at the same time, which makes listening much easier. The other way to be brutally honest with yourself is to have someone with a very good ear listen to your playing and give you brutally honest and unbiased feedback. Now, this feedback may not be pleasant to hear, but it's often those little things that are not pleasant to hear that actually make you better. This is what helps you close the gap between how your playing sounds today and how you want it to sound. Step number 3, select a problem-solving tool from your arsenal to close the gap and make your playing sound better. Now, what tool should you select? There are many to choose from. On my channel, on my website, there's a lot of problem-solving tools that I've talked about. So maybe you will choose focus rotation. Maybe you will choose focus alternation. Maybe it'll be freeze framing or exaggerating the difficulty or speed bursts or double time and half time practicing, or maybe it's micro loading, or maybe something else. If you don't know what I'm talking about, subscribe to my YouTube channel, watch my other videos, and learn all about these practice methods for making more progress with less practice. So in this step, you select one problem-solving tool, just one. Just like if you were doing construction, you would have a tool belt with many different tools on it. And when you have a task that needs to be done or a problem that needs to be solved, you reach for the appropriate tool in your tool belt and get the job done. Which leads me to step number 4. Apply the problem-solving tool you selected. Apply it the best way you know how. If you have someone guiding you through the practicing process, that's the best way, because you can get instant real-time feedback on your practicing live step by step. Or if you don't have someone helping you and you're doing it on your own, just do the best that you can with the skills and knowledge you have and with the experience you have today. Step 5. Again, be brutally honest and clear with yourself and analyze your results. Now, you want to give yourself enough time during this step because you can't expect miracles to happen after just one practice session. One practice session is most often not going to be enough. Give yourself at least 1 week, sometimes even longer, depending on where the problem is. But usually 1 week is enough to start seeing some noticeable improvements if, and that's a big if, you're practicing correctly. So in this phase, be honest and ask yourself, is your playing actually getting better? If so, in what way is it getting better? And if you can't describe the improvement clearly, it means it probably isn't getting better just yet. For example, are certain notes sounding clear now that were not clean before? Is there less string noise in your playing now? Is the timing sounding better? Is the phrasing sounding more expressive? Or perhaps nothing is better. The playing sounds exactly the same as it did before, or maybe even the playing is a little bit worse. You want to be clear on exactly what happened when you try to fix the problem and apply the problem-solving tool from the previous step. Next, you go back to step 3. This means you might need to choose a different problem-solving tool and go through steps 3, 4, and 5 again to see if maybe choosing a different problem-solving tool is going to help you more. Or you might reassess and change something in the way you're applying the current problem-solving tool and go through the same steps again. And then give yourself another week or so to assess the results. So this is the process. To recap again, get clear on where you want to go, be brutally honest with yourself, select a problem-solving tool, apply the tool, and assess the results. And as you use the STAR framework to fix your guitar playing problems one by one, you'll finally start enjoying the sound that comes out of your amplifier when you play. Hey, did you like the video? If you did, then go ahead and subscribe to this channel and also hit the bell so you're notified every single time I upload new videos just like this for you. And one more thing, if you're not interested in playing guitar fast, then ignore everything I'm going to say next. But if you've already tried the old starting slow and gradually building up speed method and you've hit a plateau and you already know that the traditional methods for building speed don't really work all that well, hit the link below and I'm going to show you a new and different way to build speed that most guitarists don't know about that helps you get faster without doing any slow practice. It's pretty cool. I taught it to hundreds of guitar players who paid thousands of dollars to watch me teach it live to them. You get to watch a recording of the masterclass. Just enter your email address and I'll send it right over to you. Hit the link below and I will see you soon.